Good day to everyone. This is Ramaraj. Today I am going to talk about one of the most important economic issue in India, the agriculture crisis. Even though agriculture supports a large part of our population, it is still struggling in terms of income, productivity and sustainability. So in the next few minutes, I will walk you through the key problems, the data behind them and what we can be done going forward. Let's first look at the overall structure. There is a major imbalance in Indian agriculture, and this is actually where the problem starts. If you look at this, nearly half of India's workforce depends on agriculture, but it contributes only around 15 to 18% to GDP. So what does this mean? Basically, too many people are dependent on a sector that generates relatively low income. That's why productivity is low and naturally income also remains low. Now, if we break down the agriculture crisis, it mainly comes from three key areas: low income, small and land holding and climate risk. Let's go step by step. First is farmer income. On average, a farmer earns around 10,000 per month, and out of that, a major portion goes into costs like seeds, fertilizer and fuel. So the actual profit left is very small. At the same time, prices keep fluctuating and many farmers depend on loans. So overall, agriculture becomes a high risk, low return activity. The second issue is land fragmentation. Around 86% of farmers have very small land holding. Now, because of this, they cannot use modern machines or benefit from large scale farming. Also, their bargaining power in the market becomes weak. So, even if they produce well, they don't get a good price. The third major issue is climate. Indian agriculture still depends heavily on monsoon rainfall, which is quite unpredictable. Droughts, floods, and extreme heat are becoming more frequent. On top of that, problems like groundwater depletion and poor soil quality are making things worse. So farmers are facing both economic and environmental pressure. Now, apart from production challenges, market issues also play a big role. Let's see how the system works. Here you can see a simple example. A farmer sells his product at around 10, but the consumer ends up paying 40 rupees. So where does the rest go? There are multiple intermediaries in between. Because of weak infrastructure and storage, farmers are forced to sell quickly, often at low prices, so they don't get the real value for their product. So how do we solve this? There are several steps, like improving MSP, minimum support price, support better crop insurance and using technology like drip irrigation and digital marketplace. But the challenge is implementation. There are issues like lack of awareness, infrastructure gaps, and policy execution problems. So going forward, we need a balanced approach, not just to policies, but proper execution, technology adoption, and also creating alternative jobs outside agriculture. To conclude, India's agriculture crisis is not just an economic issue, it is also a social challenge. By improving productivity, ensuring fair income, and making the sector more resilient, we can move from formal survival to farmer prosperity. Thank you.